And just one more thing, if you're trying to move to DevOps, you have to make sure, okay, are you DevOps ready? So you can anytime go on this link and take an assessment to check if your current or how much DevOps your current organization is following. Right? So I have put some links here for the core technique for the. So let's say I think we are good here with the like what skills we need, how DevOps help. Now someone move to DevOps, right? What training he or she should be taking in term to move to DevOps, right? So core technical skills, I have put down some links. You can go ahead and take RSCA course. So these are not very essential. If you already have this knowledge, then it's totally fine. You can skip it. It's not necessarily you will be needing all these trainings. You can definitely skip it, right? Programming basics, it's a must, right? You should be having a programming knowledge at least to understand, to make the automations happen. Although these automation can happen in the bash or in some other way, but I would recommend you doing in Python or Go. Maybe I've not written here. Since it's a beginner session, I would be I would recommending to follow like Python. Like this is a free Python course, then anyone can learn, right? Basic networking skills are good. If you're having basic networking skills, that is definitely helpful. Basic monitoring and OS fundamentals. These skills are also good in terms to jump to hardcore DevOps skills. Right? So someone's trying to move DevOps, I would highly recommend first of all go through this. First of all, to learn the culture and mindset, right? Because DevOps is not a person, DevOps is not a tool, DevOps is not a anything else. DevOps is just a mindset and culture. Right? It's just a mindset and a culture which someone implements in the organization to achieve the common goals, right? So Phoenix project, it's a very known Bible novel. In fact, we should definitely read just to understand in a funny way how DevOps is helping organization and the mindset, right? So Coursera, it's a very good course. So with this course is being created by one of the senior technical manager in Nike. I would recommend you to go through this course, DevOps culture and mindset, right? Any other, I have 2 other miscellaneous links I have put. Cloud provider training, we should have a cloud provider training because cloud really helps in the product development escalation, right? So I've put one link. This is a vendor neutral course by CompTIA, right? CompTIA is basically, this is a vendor neutral organization, right? You know what basics of cloud foundation, then you can do any other course you want to do, right? Like Google cloud certification, AWS, whatever other course you want to do, you can definitely go ahead and do. Kubernetes and containerization, this is a must, right? Once we are good with this, then you can definitely jump to Kubernetes and containerization skills. This is a must, definitely a must. CI/CD courses, CI/CD. Actually, in the previous slide as well, I've shown you like the importance of the CI/CD, right? How CI/CD is a core of DevOps and how they are helping the organizations to work. Just one thing to make sure, it's not DevOps is not alone CI/CD, right? The mindset is always the one, right? If you have the correct mindset to implement DevOps, things will definitely go in place, right? It's not like, okay, you have done CI/CD alone, you are a DevOps. I don't think so that is going to work. Right? Let me just. So advanced monitoring part, like I think simple monitoring we have covered. Simple, I think Linux level monitoring courses I've already like listed you. There's something called Elastic. We should always have a good hold on, because if you're doing monitoring with a large data, Elastic will definitely help you, right? Istio, like Prometheus, these are all core DevOps tools that help. See, just one thing to remember, these courses are reference courses, right? These are not the end of the world. Okay, if you do this, you will become DevOps. These are all reference courses, right? If you do this, you're good to go. At least you're good to go and good to understand things, right? This slide is actually my favorite slide, right? So definitely go for these courses. I would recommend, if you go through these courses in a free time, that will definitely help you. So there's a course on Algo Expert called Fundamentals of Systems, right? This course is very helpful, right? This course will basically tell you the basics of system, right? Basics of fundamentals of the system, how system works actually. So when I talk about system, how proxies work, how load balancer work, how systems work, right? Cloudflare. There's a sample Cloudflare course. There's a Cloudflare. Why I'm like mentioning Cloudflare? Because there's something called industry expert called Akamai, right? But Akamai is not freely available to everyone, right? Akamai is a very, very expensive. If you go Akamai website, if you have to sign up, it will take many days to activate. When I was starting days in my career, I really wish to work on Akamai. I used to see how big organizations use DevOps. They used to use Akamai, but I was having no resource, right? So someone of my friend in my beginner of they told me use Cloudflare. Cloudflare is a similar tool like that. You will definitely know how CDN works. CDN is a very important part in any organization, right? CDN is the one which act like your it's a guard of your complete infrastructure. Definitely give eye to it, right? It's a basic course of like understanding the integral part, right? If you understand this, you can surely work on the other vendors, right? It may be Akamai, it may be any other vendors, right? CloudFront, whatever, you name it. Nginx fundamentals. Nginx is it's a core of the DevOps, right? Because DevOps is morely, when DevOps comes to handling of web servers and other servers, right? Other like public facing servers which are HTTP based. Nginx is something you should be expert to, because most of the issues when traffic comes, most of the issues will be related to Nginx only, right? I may be wrong here, but I'm just trying to like, you may agree or disagree with me, but most of the, if you do Nginx tweaking very properly, right? If you scale infrastructure properly, we can survive with them in large number of requests. DevOps for databases. What is this actually? DevOps for databases is it's basically the tool, basically a tools which will help you to what I would say, like to perform DevOps with the databases, right? It's not necessary actually. You can totally skip this. It's not required. But yes, if you do this, you'll be also good with the database, right? Because you currently know many huge chunk of websites, public facing servers use MySQL, right? These skills and courses, these are just references, right? My aim is to help you with the right direction, right? Courses, they're very free resources available. I don't, so many of these courses might be paid only. I would request you, please ignore those courses. Just take the approach, right? DevOps is completely about the approach we are using to solving the problems. I would request you again, please, you can totally ignore the courses. Just take the learning for the approach, what approach we are going to follow.